And thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
And I'm Jane McCarthy. It's been 2 days since a jury found Dwayne Thurman guilty of second-degree manslaughter in the shooting death of his wife. It's not the conviction his wife's children were hoping for.
They want more information to come out in the civil trial against the former Lincoln County Reserve deputy. While Thurman claims he accidentally shot his wife Brenda's adult children believe he intentionally killed their mom.
KREM 2's Lindsay Nadrich sat down with the children's attorney to talk about what's next in their civil case. Lindsay?
Well, here's a quick reminder of the civil case. Gabrielle Corriette, Brenda Thurman's daughter, filed a claim for relief under Washington's Slayer statute. That suit would prevent Dwayne Thurman from benefiting financially from his wife's death, meaning he wouldn't be able to collect life insurance, for example. Richard Wall, Gabrielle's attorney, says if the civil case goes to trial, it will look very different from the criminal case.
The verdict is only that he was criminally negligent in causing her death. In the civil case, we will need to show that he caused her death willfully, that he acted willfully in a manner that caused her death. We believe we have plenty of evidence to show that that's what happened.
Evidence that wasn't talked about during the criminal trial. Before the criminal trial, both attorneys agreed not to mention Dwayne would benefit financially from Brenda's death. The fact that Gabrielle and several others told police they believe Dwayne shot Brenda intentionally, or the fact that Dwayne was having an affair. The court record shows prosecutor John Love did argue to be able to discuss the affair in front of the jury, but said he did not intend to talk about life insurance or intent because of the way this case was charged. I asked him about it Tuesday after the verdict came down.
The case wasn't about the extra information. It was about that moment, that morning, someone didn't take care of a very dangerous implement and another person died as a result of that. So it was really about the carelessness with the firearm. It wasn't about all of the other extra information surrounding the case.
Richard Wall disagrees.
Well, there are two issues that raises. First of all, why was it charged only as manslaughter if there was evidence of intent? Secondly, if there's evidence that would show Mr. Thurman had reason to intentionally kill his wife, that evidence would also be relevant to whether or not he was reckless in causing her death. So it would still have been appropriate to present that to the jury, in my opinion.
Gabrielle also expressed concerns about what she was allowed to say on the witness stand.
This whole thing has been very traumatic for the children, particularly the daughter who was very close to her mother. Testifying at trial was both frustrating and very difficult because she had to relive the experience but was not able to tell the whole story.
Now that the criminal trial is over, Richard wants to run tests on the physical evidence to get answers to questions that still linger after the criminal investigation.
How far was the muzzle of that gun from Brenda Thurman's chest when it was fired? We don't know. That's critical information. Was Brenda Thurman actually looking for information on her iPad as described by Mr. Thurman? Her iPad was never checked to see if that part of his story is accurate. There was apparently residue taken from Brenda Thurman's hand that was never tested to see what it was, which might also indicate what exactly happened here.
There's no date set yet for the civil case. Dwayne Thurman is scheduled to be sentenced for the second-degree manslaughter charge on May 3rd. In studio, I'm Lindsay Nadrich, KREM 2 News.